Nottingham Forest will host Blackpool in the third round of the FA Cup, and could this be a backdoor for Forest to get themselves into Europe? Welcome to the preview for Forest versus Blackpool. Good morning, evening or night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the preview for Forest versus Blackpool. Spoiler alert, I'm going to give you my prediction off the bat. Forest are going to win and win comfortably. I know we lost 4-1 to them last season, but we were away. And we all know under the Cooper regime, we don't do away football. In fact, Blackpool's away record, I think, is identical to Cooper's. Only 2 wins away from home this season. Actually, that's better than Cooper. He got 1 win. Anyway, who cares? Who cares? Coming up in the video today, I'll take you through the predicted Forest team. I'll then show you the Blackpool team. And I ain't going to lie to you, man. Outside of Rhodes, who the hell knows who else plays for Blackpool? Without cheating on Google, put some Blackpool names in the comments down below. And as always, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all of that. But let's jump in, and I think this could be an interesting Forest team. So I want to kick us off with my predicted Forest lineup. Alright, feels like ages ago, but I think if memory serves me right, this was the team that started against Barchester United. But there are going to have to be some obvious axes because of AFCON. So Niakate, please return in one piece and fit. Same to you, Einar. Godspeed to all of you and good luck. And I hope your teams get knocked out early. And I mean that with love. In terms of the rest that went to AFCON, they didn't start. But let's have a look at what we do know. So we know Elanga is injured, so Elanga won't be participating. We know Felipe's injured and Taiwo. Outside of that, the squad that hasn't gone to AFCON is available to him. Now, we do know that Worrall was heavily hinted at that he's about to get some game time from Nuno, basically before he may be sold off. So I think we'll see Worrall come in. I think Murillo will be rested. And that doesn't really leave us too many options. We may see Scott McKenna come in just because if he goes to Rangers or Celtic, as the strong rumours suggest, then it doesn't matter. He's not going to get cup tied or anything like that. That could happen. But what I think really will happen is we're going to see Omar Bamadeli. He has to come in. Now, he's a right-sided one, so do what you want with him and Worrall. But Omar Bamadeli, for me, has to come in, because I just want to see him in the Forest team and see what he's got about him, because I do actually rate this player. Now, Turner has to come out, and it's got to be Vlachodimos in. The reason I say that is because surely Nuno wants to see Vlachodimos on the pitch, what he can produce outside of training. If we don't see Vlachodimos in this game, then I think Vlachodimos has been like so bad at training that Nuno's not even that interested in him. But I expect him to come in. In terms of the right back, I think Montiel may be rested for this one, and Nico Williams maybe comes in at right back. And in terms of left back, probably Harry Tuffalo. So I think that will make up our back five. I am still expecting Nuno to continue with the 4-2-3-1. I think he's trying to develop this as his foundational formation and then have a couple of mix-ups depending on situations in the second half. Now, in terms of the midfield, he's kind of had a look at everyone so far. The only one that you would think may come out would be Danilo, because he's not fully fit. Maybe he wants to see Dominguez in his actual 8 position. That we still haven't seen yet. I think Yates will start as captain, and I think that will be the midfield to Dominguez and Yates. And then I can see MGW being rested, because I like the idea of having a look at good old Cristina Aguilera in that 10 position to see what he's got about him. I actually think Chris Wood might start this one up front. And then I think on the wing, Origi will come in on the right-hand side and possibly Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left-hand side. There may be a couple of kids brought in. If you guys remember back to the pre-season with, I think it was Powell, wasn't it, playing at left back. He had a good outing. Could we see George Shelvey in goal? I don't think so. Maybe. But I don't think I'll be a million miles off with this team. And to be honest, this team should be good enough to smash Blackpool. But what do you guys think of this team? Would you make any changes? This isn't the team I necessarily would go with. I kind of would fancy a full-strength team because Forest haven't got a game for a couple of weeks until, when is it, Brentford, towards the back end of January. So There's plenty of recovery time. Obviously, there's just risks of injury. But you know what? I'll be quite happy with that team, and I think we should win this quite comfortably. Get your thoughts in on this team, though. All right, I'm not even going to pretend I know most of these players or how they play or what style they do. This is roughly the formation. I can't even bother to put the graphic in the background. So yeah, the checker boxes, whatever. Obviously, Rhodes is the one that sticks out to most Forest fans. He always scores against us, that hat trick. If I remember right, I think it was in the first half. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Chat, I'm saying chat. This isn't a live stream. In the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. The rest of them, man, unless that's like Ousmane Dembele in midfield, which I doubt. Maybe they got Wes Morgan, who's like found his level now at his age. Joseph and his amazing coloured dreamcoat thing. Husband and wife and defence. Dale? Emmerdale? I don't know. Grimshaw. He's going to have a grim day. Virtue signaller there in the middle. And then Lewis Hamilton on the right-hand side. Nothing to say about it. Literally, have not seen them play this season. Haven't seen them play since they played Forest last year. I'm not even going to pretend. But that should be something like their team. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so let's get into the predictions. And yes, I'm going to be cocky. Yes, I'm going to be arrogant. And yes, there's going to be comments down below saying don't disrespect the opposition. Yeah, because I ever do that. I'm just going to say this is going to be not a who's going to win. This is going to be a by how much kind of result. Because this isn't Cooper ball, man. This isn't low block, park the bus. This is Nuno ball we're going to see. And I think... I don't know. I just think it's going to be big. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at half time. Then 8, 9, 10 in the second half. I don't know. There will be obviously one goal against because bloody Rhodes has to score his token Forest goal. Apart from that, this should be so comfortable at the City ground. This should be a training session. I want to go 5-1 just so we outdo the 4-1. Because the last 2 times we've reversed 4-1s, if I remember rightly. So this time it needs to be 5-1, just to up the ante a little. That's the prediction I'm going with. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Is this a how much by rather than a who will win? If you've enjoyed the preview, I mean, there's not much else to say. It's Blackpool after all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV. We'll see you later on for yet another video. Come on, you Reds.